All right. So as I was saying, I'm gonna use this brush. I don't know. It's from Sephora. It's really good at buffing it out and smoothing out the lines. I'm gonna try half my face with the brush and then half my face with a blender.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much done with my base face. I'm not gonna contour or highlight. Like I said, this is more every day. This is even slightly a little bit more than I do every day. I'm more detailed. But I'm gonna these are my natural eyebrows. As you can see, they're pretty nice. I will say that. I will compliment myself.
Yes.
They do
People
just
pay for that. People draw those. Look at me. Okay, I got more.
I know. There's a real eyebrow struggle. I understand.
This is a jail cell.
Totally will change your
see
face.
right through mine.
I like to just fill in. I feel like I have a staircasing effect here that I just color in sometimes. This one's not so bad. My eyebrows are not the same. And there's like slight gappage here. Sometimes I'll add just a little more squareness in the front. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I usually use black. This is brown, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so like Danielle said, college was just like this whole new world of like, I can emphasize my beauty. And I think it went a lot to with just self-esteem in general, increasing in college and just realizing like, there's beauty in difference. Like there's not one standard look that makes people beautiful. Like I literally would never put color on my lips because I'm like, then people will look at them. And that's not what I want. And now, like, I love lipstick because it's like, girl.
Right?
Like, I have realized the beauty in myself and just in my difference, and I'm embracing it. And college was just a great time of self-embracing. As you can see, I'm natural. That also happened in college. I was like, why am I perming my hair? Why would I do this? So
I was perming my scalp. I ain't had no hair perm back then because that's how bad the perm did to my scalp. I'm not finna go in.
Right, and I want to shout out a lipstick as well. One of the first purchases called Up the Amp.
Oh, I remember that.
The amp was upped, okay?
That's also a MAC
went
lipstick.
All the way up. My foundation game was terrible in college. I just used bare minerals.
Good to me.
And just put powder on my face. Just bare.
I can't.
Minerals on my face.
LOL.
But obviously that is changing. But yeah, social media in general, you see how I filled that in? Praise God. You see that?
Beautiful.
Just 3 swipes, people. Yeah, social media has really changed the face of makeup just in general. Like, as Danielle was saying, like, how her mom used to do her makeup. But in general, like, if you watch the show Girlfriends and look at the way their faces look, it was much more basic. It was just like, I don't even know if they use foundation, but just like a lipstick, maybe.
Very natural.
It was a very natural look. 2017, people? The transformations, it's like, who is it? I don't know. Did you wake up?
People be looking, no, really and truly, it is makeup, you know, it's a mastermind, but it also can be like, it can also undermine a lot. Like, I think I spoke to a girl at Sephora the other day and she was telling me like her friend had to go on like a 2-year makeup sabbatical because they were that pressed. They would have to wake up 4 hours before work. We already working, what is that, 2 in the morning to beat your face?
That's a whole nother job, but you're not getting paid.
Right, and it's like, people literally have become obsessed to the point where they feel uncomfortable in their own skin, and that's kind of the dangers. And I don't think makeup does this to people. I think what happens is that the pressure of society kind of does this. Like, makeup is a beautiful thing. I feel like you can definitely use it to, you know, enhance. Sometimes you don't want to go to work, you know, with a full, like, it's just unprofessional sometimes to have on a full face. Sometimes it is, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's a beautiful option to have. I'm not of the philosophy of, oh, you know, never wear it. Like, I'm of the philosophy, use it when necessary. And also love yourself, love your skin that you're in. I personally had, like I said, my lips are, you know, they're not pinky size. This is a good two thumbs that you got right here. And I don't have eyebrows like that are full, so those are my personal insecurities. I also don't have like lashes for days either, so those are my personal insecurities. But I personally can walk around, work, go anywhere else. I'm not at a place where I need to have it on to function in society.
You should not.
No.
You should not have to apologize for the way you were born.
Absolutely.
That's just point blank, period. And society will very much so make you feel like you do. Like, there's been times where I'm like, I can't let people see this. Like, that's the sentence I would think in my mind. Does that not sound crazy? Like, it's sad.
It's sad. It's you. It's literally the most authentic and beautiful part of you. And I know it sounds cliche because everybody's like, oh, love the skin you're in. But it's beyond just the skin. Love who you are. Love the person. Love everything about it. Because if you can't, how is everybody else going to love it?
Right. Can we just take it back to Genesis when God created man? And what did he say? Not it was good. It was very good. Okay.
Right? And it was also in his image. Like, so we are representing the Most High. Like, I'm out here.
Right, we not going to shade God and try to edit his artwork. Like, it don't need no editation.
Right. We going to enhance a little bit sometimes if we got a little bag.
Right.
But but it's not saying that God made a mistake. God definitely did what he had to do. As humans, we can sometimes adjust but it doesn't mean, but we should love what God has already designed. So, as I say that, I think God blessed the woman who designed this palette as well. Shout out to Jacqueline Hill. She did that. She's a big YouTube guru, makeup guru. You may know her. I personally did not really know about her, and I feel bad, but I saw some people that I was following that were raving about her palette, and I waited until it was re-released because it's a limited edition, and it's one of the best purchases I've ever made. So I'll be using that. I'll also be using some of Too Faced Just Peachy. You saw me like sniffing it earlier. I'm not a crack addict, but I'm very addicted to this palette. The smell that it has is just aromatic. I can literally bathe and sleep in this all day, every night. I also might use, this is one of my favorite palettes as well. This is a black-owned business, B.O.B. Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. I think I might use a copper tone here. This is, as you can see, is the most used color. Oops, sorry. I might play around with these three down here. We'll see. But Danielle was absolutely right. Also, Psalms 139. For you are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Guys, that verse literally got me through high school. High school was just not my favorite time in life. Just the self-esteem was that. Where was it? I don't know. I could not find it. I prayed for it. I read Psalms 139 literally like every night. And yeah, I like my philosophy on makeup is growing and changing. Like, I think when I first started using it, it literally was out of like insecurity. Like, oh my gosh, I have serious discoloration. I can't let people see my face like this. I must cover it. And even just recently, guys, I'm gonna be honest, is when I started to like challenge myself to wear less and less, and sometimes none. It feels great, okay? Because in the summertime, you don't got time for this. It's hot, it's sweating off your face, you're looking too shaded, it's crazy. And also just I touch my face a lot, and then you have to be super hyper conscious about what are you touching, and is your eyebrow now on your forehead? So it's just
it happens all the time.
It's not realistic to wear this stuff every day. It's really not. And it's great because now it's more of an enhancement and fun. Again, like for me, I'm very artsy, so it's like an art project. I'm like, ooh, what do I want to do today? How do I want to make my eyes look today? So it's, yeah, and it goes with my outfit. Like if I'm gonna wear red shoes and I want to pop it with a red lip, like hello, color.
Yes, that's one of the main things. It really doesn't.
Right, it goes with the outfit. It's a whole package situation. So it's just fun. I'm like, point blank period. It's just fun.
Absolutely.
A Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and this is probably going to be my last touch because again, I'm trying to keep it simple. I know it looks like I did a lot, but I I just layered it for the camera so you can see it more. But yeah, pretty much foundation, lip, eye.
Looking fabulous, Daniel. And I didn't really tell you what I was doing, but I'm using the same pencil that Daniel had. It's chocolate brown from Sephora, and it's waterproof. And you know, a lot of times people try to play Sephora when it comes to their products, but Sephora has a pretty decent line, and it's half the price that you're paying for some of these other brands, and it's really just as potent and just as effective. So go for it if you ever. I rave about this one. This pencil's pretty good. But I also like to think about the fact that it's all in our heads. A lot of times we're like, we can't let people see us like this. Without my eyebrows? Like, are you kidding me?
But it's so true. No one cares.
No one cares. And they really don't. They know that they're people too. And they know that they have flaws too. And so for them to sit there and like pick you to pieces for, what God has designed, it's like they're coming for Christ. And I'm like, you sure you want to come for Jesus? You sure you want to come for what he just did?
Very well said.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come for Christ.
Don't do that. Don't do that now. So, and we also might sound like we're talking from a slight place of privilege because, some people might be like, but you guys, you don't have that many blemishes and you have great cheekbones and blah, blah, blah.
Did you see the before though?
One, but two, it's just like, we all have something. So, just understand that that's what connects us as human beings. We all have something that we're, that's not what we would prefer how we would prefer it to look like. And that's okay. But it doesn't mean that it's, we need to erase it. We need to, feel bad about it. It's a part of who we are. It makes us who we are. Embrace it, love it, celebrate it. Yes, no eyebrows. Come through jail cell eyebrows. Come through thick lips.
Hey.
I'm here for it.
Yes. I really feel like too, people who do put other people down are coming from a place of insecurity, because I feel like when you start to appreciate who you are and the way that God made you, flaws and all, you start to appreciate other people who society has put to the side. And for me, like, I honestly don't feel like I have necessarily a standard of beauty, because I have been shamed and shaded for having bigger lips, for being black, pretty much.
Wow.
All of the features that come with that. It's like, why not? And I feel like just seeing other people, I can see beauty in so many different types of people and appreciate people so much more, because I'm like, I appreciate myself, and I know I'm not perfect, and I know you're not, but I still appreciate you too, and I think you're beautiful and amazing. So
Absolutely.
It changes the way you see beauty. Like, you really have to realize how conditioned we are in our minds, and you have to like see if that's healthy. Like, if it's really self-hate, because a lot of the things we reflect onto others are things we don't like about ourselves. And it's like, why are you putting that on me though? I was just here in school to learn. Don't come from a line, don't come for it. But
absolutely. Like, there's that deflecting thing. Like, oh, don't look at me. I'm gonna look at somebody else and talk about somebody else. Just don't look at me. And that's kind of what happens. And I actually want to use like my flaws. Look at me. Look at these eyebrows that I had to draw on, or look at these thick lips, because there's countless other people in this world that have it too. And so what's that gonna do? Instead of dividing us, it's gonna connect us. It brings us together.
Come on, unity.
UNITY. Let them know.
Yeah, so very true. But yeah, so just be careful and don't believe the lies, y'all. The devil is phony. What you see on Instagram is not real life, and that goes for makeup. That goes for I'm in Hawaii right now, but what your bank account looks like?
Don't go in.
I'm going in. That was a go in.
But
we have entered. But yeah, just realize. And for males too, if there are any males watching, like, the comparison photos of a female with makeup and females without makeup, and then coming for them in their natural state, is adding heavily to that insecurity level, because that's how people look. And television has kind of given us this false idea by putting what they think is the best version of people, and meanwhile they have a whole makeup team behind them. And then when people go outside and see regular face, they're like, what's that? That's your regular face.
Come on, man.
That's how people wake up, actually. And it just distorts our ability to see people for who they are. And
absolutely.
I'm just not here for it. I'm nowhere for it. No.
At all. Think about, like, for those of you who went to college and stuff, and like what you would see on TV, it's like such a great time. Yay, everybody's having a good time. Football games, parties, yay. What they didn't tell you was the schoolwork would distract you so much that you couldn't even attend half those parties and half those games, you know? So that's kind of what TV does when it comes to people's faces. It's like, look at what the good stuff is, but then reality is that that's not all it is. There's more to it. So I like to, like, think about, you know, as people, let's support everyone for their differences. And like Danny says, having flaws helps me not only embrace them, but also be accepting and loving of other people who have similar issues or don't have similar issues.
Right.
We all have something that we would love.
It creates compassion, honestly.
It sure does.
You just connect with people on just feeling othered, when it's like everybody's an other to somebody else. So it's like, I'm not gonna apologize for my otherness. Shoot, this is on purpose. So.
Sure not. Okay, so guys, I'm a little slow. Danielle's pretty much done with her face, so don't judge me.
5 minutes.
Don't judge me.
More like 10.
But right now I'm going in with Too Faced. I love Too Faced items. This is shadow insurance. Basically, it ensures your eyeshadow ain't going nowhere, because it does love to fly. It's a powder, so it likes to get crazy. So right now I'm applying that to my lids. It's just a great eyeshadow primer, and I just made a huge mess of it, but we're gonna fix that. Okay. You know, also just like with magazines, we're talking about makeup, but we could also talk about body image as well. I appreciate that there's I recently saw, I think it was a Macy's commercial or Gap, where they had women of all shapes and sizes. I was like, yeah!
That's true. Gap does a very, very good job with that.
Okay, so
yeah, but Gap does a very good job of promoting diversity in people and women in their shapes, and it's just great to see, like, as the years have gone on, representation increase for a variety of people in the media in general. Like, shout out to millennials for that. We get shaded for doing a lot of things wrong, but that's one thing we've done.
Yeah, I think, even celebrities, I know that there's some that don't feel comfortable being photographed with their face without makeup, and it's like a huge to-do. God forbid someone were to catch them, like, going to a grocery store, like, they don't, because what they're not supposed to eat. But they're like people, I love that Alicia Keys recently, like, she had a campaign, or at least she was a face of a campaign. I'm sure people were doing this before she started it, or maybe they weren't. I don't know, but she was pretty.
Were, yeah.
Okay, so I just know she was very involved in it, and she kind of was bold about, no makeup. Like, she just walked around, not a thing on her face, and she looked amazing, and no one cared. Once again, slight privilege though, because Alicia Keys has flawless skin. Alicia Keys has very nice features that look good, and that's not saying that nobody else doesn't, but it's kind of easy when you know.
Right, it is a little bit easier when you don't have anything going on, but then again, at the same time, each person's experience is valid to them. So it's like, even if, and it sounds crazy when you have a lot more going on your face, but there are people who have like one dot on their face, and for them it's over. My life, like, look at this, do you look at it?
Have you ever seen the White Chicks movie, and there was a girl and she was like, oh, how do I look? She asked, I think it was like Marlon, or was one of the two white chicks, one of the two. She asked them, oh, how do I look in this outfit? And they were like, you look amazing, because of course these are men looking at women getting dressed. And she's like, are you kidding me? Do you not see Tina the Talking Tummy? And she started like squeezing her tummy, and she just started like dissecting everything about herself that she absolutely hated, which no one else saw. We're like, oh, this girl is perfectly perfect, and but it's literally, sometimes it's all in our heads, guys. There's really not, nobody else is sitting here checking for that. Nobody cares. Quick review with brushes. I have been trying to build my eyeshadow brushes. They are kind of filthy right now, so do not judge me. But I'm about to clean them. I have this spray from e.l.f. You can't really see the name of it, so I don't know what it's called. But I know it's like a brush cleaner. So it's a daily brush cleaner. You just spray it on, and you can remove makeup while you're using it. It's not supposed to be used as like your cleaner in terms of like removing makeup altogether. For that, I use the Beauty Blender cleanser. I use this for my beauty blenders, and I also use it, I don't know if you're using it, yeah. I also use it for my brushes, but I didn't get around to that today. So we're using dirty brushes, don't judge me. Danny's gonna want to help me out with like choosing a look. Danny's gonna choose a look for me.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think because of your outfit, I would go with some champagnes. If you want champagnes and some golds.
Okay.
This is looking real correct right now.
Yes. Yeah, I think instead of doing copper, maybe like I'll probably do. And let's show you what we're thinking about. How about for my transition color, kind of go from like this, get very light up top, into something here, into, or this, and then into like a goldish color or a rose gold.
You definitely just listed like 7 colors. This or these
two. Okay, so you'll see. As I put them on, I'll dictate and tell you what I'm using. But this palette will definitely be used because it's fun. And once again, I might be using my GRWUS Place Masquerade as well. But yes,
Julia.
Come through Julia. Okay, guys. So I'm going to be using some, like I said, Jaclyn Hill palette and GRWUS Place and some other colors as well. But actually, I think I'm just gonna stick with GRWUS Place. Let's just stick to GRWUS because I do the black over this whole section is me right now. We're gonna just do this whole section. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with Burkina. That's what I might be butchering this. I apologize, GRWUS Place, but it looks like Burkina. I'm gonna put this right under my eyebrow, and I'm gonna use this as my mirror. I have the blending. I'm gonna use a blender brush from e.l.f. This is like the regular blending brush, and I'm just gonna put this right under the brow, right here. Okay, it's just a beautiful color. You know, I also learned some stuff about like blending from the top. Like people sometimes do this, but you should pretty much do this because the placement of the color, and it just looks better when you actually are done. So I'm doing that on one eye, and I'm gonna do that on the other eye. Can't really see it, so I don't know if this is what I'm gonna go in to my crease with a deeper shade, a more deep orangey shade. Try Zulu. How about Zulu? Let's give Zulu a go on the GRWUS Place palette. I'm gonna use this brush. This is an e.l.f. brush, dual-ended aqua brush. I'm gonna use this to kind of place Zulu. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Did you do your corner? Did you do the highlight?
I do no shadows.
Okay. You could choose. Okay guys, pretty much done with my eyes. I'm gonna put some liner on, and now I'm gonna conceal as well. I use a combination. Sometimes I use NARS Radiant Cream in the color Hazelnut. There we go. This is like the mini version. It's kind of dried out. So for the meantime, I'm gonna use Mary Kay's Perfecting Concealer. This is really, really good. At least on my complexion, it looks amazing. And I pair this with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. You know, for all my girls who are on that budget, you can definitely use this. I put this first, and then I put a little bit of this right under the eye, so it adds additional highlight. I'm also gonna just line my eyelids real quick, and then that's gonna be my face. That's it. Oh, and then some highlight on the cheeks. All right, guys, I'm back. We're back. And we are so sorry. This was supposed to be like a get ready with us, but it was kind of get ready with us for half the time because our video stopped recording. But no worries. We're going to try to go through real quick what we did. We're going to list all the products below. So,
yes, when Moxie said she was going to beat the heck out of her face,
I don't know what you're talking about.
she hasn't beaten.
What are you talking about?
I actually am concerned for her face with the level of beating that's been done. I feel like
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have
a disservice and inhumane. Actually,
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like homegirl, guys. Okay, you're making me
This
look like a peasant out here.
This is my natural beat. This is not even the beat. This is like the you know.
If
I'm not trying to go in, but I'm gonna go in.
Then I'm actually, you know.
That very slight highlight.
I'm very concerned.
Okay, guys. But yes, I put lashes on. Y'all caught me mid eyeshadow. So all that you missed was some lashes, some concealer. I think I talked about my concealer earlier, so I pretty much layer those. And then I could contour, but I didn't. I might do it before I go out, but we'll see. And then some lip. The lip was Too Faced Melted. I don't remember the name of the brand. Oh shit! Somebody spell this out, because I sure can. Somebody sound that out. Chichu Wahahaha. Okay. Whatever it sounds like, it's probably what it is.
That's definitely not what it is, but carry on.
Okay. And then I paired that with Sweet Peach from Too Faced as well. These both smell amazing. And I did some mascara from Boxem. And my eyelashes are really inexpensive. You can get them at e.l.f. for like half the price. When I finished my eyeshadow, I also did some like smoking out at the bottom. You can't really see it because I don't know if it's the lighting on the camera, or maybe I need to smoke it out a little bit more. Then guys, I tried something new. This is the Laura Mercier translucent, like the original one. I put some of this under my eyes, y'all. Everybody been talking about setting and baking and baking and setting and baking and blah blah. And I'm like, I am not a baker. I do not own a bakery. Why am I baking my face? I figured out why. Today I just tried to bake, and the results are just like, I love it. Because before it was super oily and greasy under, and then I put this on top, and even though this is like the shade of Alabaster and I'm not, for whatever reason, it blended into my skin because it's translucent, and I am now hooked. So that's pretty much what I did. And
right, while I was waiting for her to do that, I just put some color in my crease. I feel like highlighting in your eye makes you look way more awake.
Wow, yep.
And sure. I like to take it even into my what is this called? The under eye line.
It's like a
whatever. This right here. And under the brow, and just did some smoking, cause y'all, this don't happen in 5 minutes, yo. This is a 5-minute phase. This is a 5-hour-ish.
15-minute plus. It is now nighttime. We started around 2 p.m. It is now 2 a.m. the next morning.
The sun has set and risen again.
No, yeah.
Totally kidding. But guys, yeah. Thank you so much for joining us in this, our first Get Ready with Us. And we want to just leave you guys remembering to, before you get into playing and, you know, having fun with your makeup routine, just to love what's underneath, to take care of what's underneath, take care of what's inside.
First
because
and foremost,
at the end of the day, this comes off with water. And
you have to go to bed with it.
And you know, what's left is what matters. So
absolutely.
Psalm 139, we're going to put it here on the bottom of the screen. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So, you know, just give yourself a big old hug.
Tell yourself, self. Say self.
I love me.
I know one of y'all didn't say it. I'm going to say it one more time. Say self. I love you. One more time. I said say self. I love you. Not just one part of you, but all of you. And I love Danny too.
I love you too.
Okay, guys, we're going to stop being cheesy now.
Yeah.
And we're going to just end the video because we ain't really got much else to say.
True.
But thank you guys for tuning in.
Like, comment, subscribe. Comment,
Press
please.
that subscribe button. Don't watch the video and not subscribe. If you want more content, you gotta subscribe. If you want more content,
like you know.
you also gotta like it as well. So do that before you click out of this. But yeah, that's all we got for today. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.